United preparing bid for Antony in there for you, and Memphis Depay return to Manchester United, and Ten Hag finally coming out and saying that Ronaldo, please, I'm fed up. Make your decision immediately because I'm fed up of what you're saying and your agent. The story should come out of the news. If you want to go, get a suitable suitor to really take you out. So welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? This is our second video of the day and we are talking Erik ten Hag, Antony, Memphis Depay and Cristiano Ronaldo all in the mix. Rokan David are my names, and smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now today, you now woke up late, I started work late. I first put up a story of Ronaldo that not even wants him, and you guys have really reacted to it very well. I'm liking your comments in there for you, and I like it because every person is entitled to his own opinion. I like it that way. You get? I can't really come out and really go ahead and say, no, your opinion is not valid. No, what makes everyone's opinion valid is how he or she defends it. So go on and tell me your decisions or your opinions onto Ronaldo not being wanted by any team onto that video that just uploaded, I think like 2-3 hours back, and tell me in there for you. Now let's get into this story that's going to excite many United players all over in there for you. Now, today we are having Memphis Depay returning to Manchester United. Has always been of interest in that has been Gerard Romero. You know him very well. He's a fly on the walls of Barcelona, especially inside there. Everything has been really saying has been so much exactly in there for you, and he's the one who broke the deal of De Jong to Manchester United. That is 95% going to happen in there for you. So Memphis Depay was at United under the era of Louis van Gaal. He came in 2016. Yeah, 2016, I believe. 2016 in the for you. Then when Erik ten Hag left, he was in here for some good years, and then he was sold to France. That is a man who goes by the names of Memphis Depay. But right now, he's really so much linked to United because United is needing a striker. After the rumors of Ronaldo have gone on telling that he really wants to go ahead and really leave United, then it said that United have been really wanting a striker. And one of the centre forwards been linked to is Kamanka, I think from Sassuolo in the for you. He's being valued at 50 million euros. Then we've been linked to Ivan Toney, a story that Fabrizio Romano came out and really rubbished and said the story doesn't have legs, it cannot move to anywhere. So I was so 100% sure that Erik ten Hag cannot go in with a player like Antony because Antony doesn't fit the playing style of Erik ten Hag. And we were once linked to Brian Brobby from from RB Leipzig, but he really chose Ajax over us, and he personally called his phone and called Erik ten Hag and told him, please, I respect you, but allow me go to Ajax in the for you, because Ajax sold him to RB Leipzig, and now he's going back to Ajax in there for you, and they bought him at 17 million euros plus 3 million pounds of add-ons in there for you. So that is Brian Brobby. So very many strikers have been linked to Manchester United, and finally, Memphis Depay is into the mix. Gerard Romero coming out and saying that he has been an interest to Manchester United in the for you. So to me, I really believe that it's okay for us to be linked to a man like Memphis Depay in there for you, which is not bad for me. I really see that there is a talent player, and him being a backup player for Antoine Martial is not bad because you don't need a backup player who's going to come in and play all the games that you're having. You just bring him in to see to it that when Martial needs a rest, he comes in through and can fit in the boots. And even when Antony Martial is injured, then he can come in through and really get the job done. When you look at him last season, he really played 28 games in the La Liga, scored 12 goals and 2 assists, 14 goal involvements into 28 games. 28 games, not bad. He then played in the UEFA Europa League, played 3 games and scored 1 goal. Those are 31 games with 1 goal. Those are 15 goal involvements. Therefore, he played in the Champions League. He played 6 games, scored 0 goals. So in total, he played, these are 31, 37, 38 games. So almost he can get us to the level of playing to the Premier League of 38 games. So he's not bad according to me. If at all we get him in, he's really going to be someone great that we are going to ahead to have in the for you, provided he's not going to be the person who's going to lead the line. And being Dutch, obviously, Ten Hag has shown us that he really wants Dutch players. And he went in the news and told people that The reason as to why I'm signing lots of Dutch players, or people from Dutch, or people I know, and I'm not going in for English players, is that English players are expensive and it's all about the quality. So English players have less quality and they are very much expensive. You get? So that's what Erik ten Hag told the media in the for you. Then Rob Blanchette, he's a journalist and broadcaster at the 90 Football Mall, has come out and said Manchester United are speaking to Barcelona about signing Memphis Depay, obviously as Gerard Romero, and I know he might be coming in because this is like a confirmation that Cristiano Ronaldo is really leaving United and Erik ten Hag really doesn't want him to play in here for you. But for me, Memphis Depay is really good to come in as a centre forward because his main job is to finish the chances you're going to create for him. That's it. And trust me, the style of play at United now can favor Memphis Depay a lot. It can favor Memphis Depay a lot. According to me, it can favor him a lot and he can really get us to the levels they're supposed to be, especially in scoring goals. Tell me, the chances that we are creating, don't you think Memphis Depay will bury them in the back of the net of the opponent? I really believe he will. I have a lot of belief in him and I know he'll come in and get them done because not having a centre forward is really bad because you'll be really thin. But if at all you can get £20 million and give it to Barcelona for just a single season, he comes in. Even if you give him like a 3-year contract or 4, I don't mind. But I know he's just coming in here to get the job done for just one single season because I know next season United will go in and get in a striker who has mushroomed. You see like Erling Haaland, Darwin Núñez has scored 4 goals today. They mushroomed, and Skamaka, they mushroomed in this season of 2021-2022 and expect new centre forwards to mushroom onto the world market into this season. And I know United will go in for the next one. You know, I know they will go in for the next because we are having a manager who is really coaching a very good style of football that's so much attractive, and any player would like to come in here and be involved into this style of play. And by the way, not forgetting that the World Cup is happening. The World Cup is happening in November 18th up to December 18th. Just know that in the World Cup, there have always been players that do come and mushroom. Like for example, in 2014, that's when I got to know about James Rodriguez, that he was playing for Monaco. He came in, played for Colombia. In just 3 games in the group stages, he netted 5 goals. And he got his move to Real Madrid. So very many players are going to come for mushroom in the World Cup. And trust me, out of the 32 teams that are going to be in the World Cup, you can't tell me that United will fail to gate or spot a centre forward. And by the way, you might even see that United will go in for that forward immediately after the World Cup in January transfer window. So I expect us to be having a striker either in the summer or January, and the spotlight is going to be so much onto those players that were going to be in the World Cup in the foyer, because World Cup collects lots of talent and they bring it together in the foyer. But Memphis Depay to Manchester United, I have no problem with it, guys. I have no problem with it. You get? I'm okay with it, and you guys, I know you're okay with it. Now, let's go to this story in the for you that Rob Blanchette has come out and really told us about, that United are planning a new bid for Antony in there for you. Rumors came in from way back in Brazil, way far in Brazil, that in South America, that United is interested into a player who goes by names of Antony. And it's rumored that United offered, this is not a bid, they made an offer of £50 million. No, it was 50 million euros for Antony in there for you. And they were still negotiating a deal with Lisandro Martinez. And they told Ajax that, please, we are giving you 100 million euros for these 2 players. Can you gate us these players on 100 million quid? Ajax said, no way, no way. And they made it hard for Lisandro Martinez, and we got him at 55 million euros plus how many? Plus 12 million add-ons in performances. Now, it's said that United are preparing to make a bid for Antony. I think they are in talks, obviously. United wants Antony, that's it. The manager wants him a lot and believes that he's one of those players that are going to come ahead and really take us to the next level, especially in the competition of the Premier League, because Erik ten Hag says United should win match after match. Obviously, we are here to win we are here to win trophies, but we should win match after match. If at all we win this game, then we should look at the next game and see how we're going to win it. And then he'll see how he'll end his season at Manchester United. Obviously, you give him all what he deserves. And I really believe that if at all we get him or the signings once, he's really going to deliver us to the positions that people won't even expect about. I won't be so much elated to be making predictions that United is going to go ahead and win the Premier League, but I won't rule it out. Why? If we were second string best into the Premier League, 12 points behind Man City when you're having Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who was like a coach that, he was a manager, not a coach by the way, who was not so good to the level of Erik ten Hag. How is it going to be when you're having a manager who is like Erik ten Hag, who is really good at mixing young talent and proven talent? When you see the way we play, it really shows you that we have the crown in the jewel now. We have it. Every team needs a good manager, trust me. Every team needs a good manager. I saw way back in 2002, people trying to get the credit of the coach of Brazil when they won the World Cup, Scolari, that these other senior players were so much involved into this. But I said, no senior player can be in the field of play thinking of who is going to come in and really change the game of football. No way. It's all about the coach. It's all about the coach. Trust me, the managers are responsible for the success that every team is really getting. That's why you see that amidst the many stars we've been having at Manchester United under the era of Sir Alex Ferguson of 26 years, trust me, he is the most sounding of all, because the players came and did their job. Very many good players were at United, but the manager still stands out. Even at Chelsea, Jose Mourinho came and did the job, but they still hail him in high esteem because he did the job that very many managers wouldn't do. So, Erik ten Hag, if he turns United around, of which he's showing us signs of turning it around, we are really going to get back to the winning ways, and we are going to get back to the trophy winning ways. So, getting him players like Antony will help him see United achieve the success that we've been all longed for. But let's talk about the bid that United is all preparing to a side which goes by the name of Ajax. How much are Ajax wanting for Antony? Ajax are wanting £70 million. £70 million. To me, £70 million seems like too much, but let me tell you this. Quality goes with high cost. That's it. Tell me anything you have at your home when it's of good quality, when it's not really expensive. Everything you get cheaply, that means its quality is less. Antony to Manchester United, even if you had to pay £70 million, it's okay for me. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it, guys. I'm 100% okay with it. Because where are you going to get a player like Antony, who is proven at his level? People say he has been playing in Eredivisie. How come he's going for that money? Guys, don't you know that De Jong crossed from Ajax to Barcelona at 85 million euros? Who complained about it? Don't you know that? Don't you know that a player who goes by the names of Matthias de Ligt crossed from Ajax to Juventus at 80 million euros? You get Ziyech came in from Ajax to Chelsea at 45, and guess what? He was like 27 years old. You get? Now we are bringing in an Antony who is 22 years of age. His ceiling is still way up in there for you. Very much talented, skilled, and the manager that was managing him at Ajax is saying, "Get me that player because he really fits in his philosophy like a glove at United." Then, why don't we go in for him? Even in Portugal, a defender known as Ruben Dias, Man City went and paid £65 million and brought him at Man City. Very many players have been bought expensively from those leagues. You get? I believe that quality is quality, guys. Quality is quality. I believe that a player that Liverpool is wanting, don't tell me that is not worth £70 million that Ajax is calling for. United get that money, take it to Ajax, and deliver that player to Old Trafford. I'll be very much happy to get in a player like Antony. Let's not even look back. Get in Antony because he's needed at Manchester United. The manager is telling you, get me that player. I want us to change from a United that used to say no to the managers in there for you, like Jose Mourinho in there for you, and Louis van Gaal, to a United that is really going to go ahead and provide players that the manager wants. And I'm liking the authority that Ten Hag is having. They wanted Dybala. He told them, I don't want Dybala. When he came in, they had a short list of Richarlison, Memphis Depay, Ruben Neves, which other player? Nkunku, Calvin Phillips, and which other player? They had like 6-7 players that had shortlisted before he came in through. He told them, I don't want any of those. I don't want any of those. And the board really bowed to him in the for you. So I really like it when the board listens to the manager and they are getting the manager what he wants. Such that if the manager is sacked, I don't want to see him come out and say, all right, I was not given the players I wanted. The club never supported me in the for you. You get? So we are here seated, and a story of Antony, I think, is going to grow and gain more momentum in the for you in the coming days that United are planning to bid in the for you because Liverpool is trying to sign this player. Would you think that Jurgen Klopp would pick interest in a player who is not worth that amount of money? So, guys, to me, I don't even want to look back. United should go in and really put in a bid that is realistic to get in Antony. And we have an advantage that Ajax are really eyeing one of our stars, young stars, that is Ethan Laird. So if Ethan Laird goes that side, that means we've cut the cost by £10 million. Then we can get them £50 million and £10 million of add-ons. So that means we've narrowed that deal to £50 million, which is the money that we are having. So let's go hard on Antony, guys. Let's go hard on Antony. I know we'll get him because he really told the manager that, please, whenever you want me, I'll be in here for you. Now today, I did a story about Ronaldo, out of options, and now Rob Blanchette of 90 Minutes More has come out and told us that Erik ten Hag will not tolerate Ronaldo's current stance. United are ready to sell Ronaldo if it affects the camp. These are stories I want to hear coming out of United on Ronaldo. We have to act like a big club. Let Ronaldo not take us for granted that he's really bigger than us. No player in the world is bigger than United. United will outlive Ronaldo, and Ronaldo in the next 3 years or 4 years, he won't be nowhere on the world map, especially as far as football is concerned. If he wants to keep himself into the know, he will have to join media to be a pundit or to be a manager. That's it. United will still be here. So, Erik ten Hag doesn't want to tolerate Ronaldo, meaning that he should be thrown out of the club if at all he's really playing hide and seek. Because trust me, I'm 100% sure if he really had a family member who was ill, Ronaldo would have really allowed this story to go out in the news that the family player is ill, the family member is ill, and that's why I'm not at United. But what he's fronting so much in the media is that he wants to leave United. His agent is meeting clubs. He first offered him to Bayern Munich. Bayern said no. Offered him to Barcelona. Barcelona said no. Offered him to Chelsea. Chelsea said no. Offered him to PSG. He said no. Offered him to Real Madrid. Real Madrid said no. Now he's really trying to convince Atletico Madrid to take this player. So, I really believe that all that news is destabilizing United as a club and the players, especially players like Anton Martial, who believe that they are really pushing themselves to where they're supposed to be scoring these goals. And when Ronaldo comes in, his position is going to be under threat. So the manager sees it that every day I'm in training, I'm really seeing progress of these players. We can actually live without Ronaldo. However much he started the season counting it on Ronaldo, if Ronaldo doesn't want to be here, why should I think all having him in plans? Time has come for me to say, no, get out of my club. And someone come out and say, no, that is contradictory to what he says in the press. Obviously, the press is saying that, but trust me, him and Van Gaal and McLaren, plus the board, are seated out there trying to see what is the best for the club. Obviously, can you put the club online because of just one player who is 37 years of age, yet you are telling us that you are building a new era at United? Why don't you kick him out of the door? You get? Ronaldo called our team that it has no ambition, it lacks ambition. Now, why should we keep a player like him at United? Even the return of his shouldn't be here. If I'm United, when Ronaldo comes and say, all right, I'm returning, I want to play for United, take him, ground him for like a full month and tell him, you're going to train here for 1 full month. You've been away with training for 2 months in here with the manager. You need to fit into our philosophy, so you have to train for 1 month and then you'll fit into our club. That's what he deserves because he has really taken our club for granted. He's shaming the name of the club. That's it. So I will believe that he should be thrown out of the club. That's it. And Erik ten Hag, 100% support you. You have my full support that Ronaldo, Cristiano should be thrown out. Sell him. Sell him. And I recently read the story that the agent of Ronaldo, George Mendes, is so much happy with how the United board is handling his issues, because the board told them that, please, for us, we have no problem with you. If you want Ronaldo to go, get us a club that wants him. Let them bring money on table and we'll let Ronaldo go. So United is ready to let Ronaldo go. Though Ten Hag will never come out in the media and say, oh, Ronaldo, we are ready to sell him. He'll say that, I have Ronaldo in my plans. Because we've seen even the coach of Chelsea, Broja, flew from America to London to negotiate a deal with West Ham. But Tuchel is still saying, he's still an integral part of my team. You get? Look at teams like Barcelona. They want to sell Frankie de Jong, but they cannot come out officially to say that we want to sell Frankie de Jong officially. Yet they went ahead to agree a fee with United of 70 million euros plus 15 million of 75 million euros plus 10 million euros of add-ons on Frankie de Jong. But they've not come out and say that Frankie de Jong is up for sale. You get? No manager will come out and say my player is up for sale. No way. No way. The manager will not come out and say that. So Ten Hag is really wanting Ronaldo out in there for you, and I really support him 100%. Pedro Sepdelveva is really one of the reporters from Spain that are so much authentic. He has told us that Cristiano Ronaldo remains in Lisbon and is waiting instructions from his agent, George Mendes. Obviously, the instruction is waiting for us simple. He will either tell him, you are going to Atletico Madrid, we've agreed a deal with a club that is coming to take you in there for you, or we are really going back to Manchester United. News that Ronaldo won't like to hear, but the agent is trying and working day and night to get Ronaldo a well-deserved move. He really deserves. But Ronaldo, please, don't waste our time. I will love you, that's it. We'll love you, but we'll never love you more than Manchester United. The stance you are really giving United is really not called for. If you wanted to push a move, you would have been in the training with United, train with them, be part of them, then leave. You did it well with Juventus. That's it. You did it well with Juventus. That's it. You were at Juventus, you participated in the preseason, you played 4 games in there for you, the start of the Serie A, and then when you got your move, they let you go. And United coughed close to £18 million for you. So why don't you do the same thing? You get? Fadness has referred to you as one of the most professional people that will never really come out and not all dodge training and not come in training. Then, what are you doing this? Why are you doing this? You are in Sporting Lisbon and waiting for an order from George Mendes in there for you. All right, let's wait and see how that germinates too. But to me, I will feel like Ronaldo should be really sold because he does not fit now, United. Let's get in other players. Let's get other players in there for you. Man City doesn't have a player like Ronaldo, they are winning. Liverpool don't have them, they are winning. You get? Let's create our other stars. It's we who created Ronaldo. We can create more Ronaldos here at Manchester United. Thank you guys for watching in. Tell me what to think about United preparing a bid for Antony, Ten Hag fed up of Ronaldo, and Memphis Depay being looked at by Manchester United as a striker to come in and deputize Anton Martial in here for you. I go by the names of Rock and David. United Matters channel is the YouTube channel where you're watching us from. I'm coming back in the next 1 or 2 hours to do a live video concerning United. I think we're going to talk to De Jong and very many others to discuss what really happened in the training sessions in Perth in there for you, because I have some footage for you. And you guys will be in here and enjoying it. And I will be enjoying it most when you guys are really giving me your reactions onto the stories that you're talking about into the live chat. I sign out for now. See you later. United Matters channel is the channel that you guys have been watching in. Rock and David is your host. I'm out.